Okay guys, so we'll finish this off real quick. I've told you about the airline. If you make a booking, remember you're going to pay extra for your baggage, so that's okay. Now, chick tried to make me bookings from Davao online for hotel rooms in Cebu, and we looked them all up, and it doesn't matter what she did. Every time she went to make the booking, the page would reload with a higher price, and you couldn't go back. So we got frustrated with this, so we rang them up. Chick rang them up and spoke to them in her own language. And even though like hotels were advertised at $8.99 a night, they go, oh no ma'am, it's $16.75. They don't even know what they've got on their own website. And trying to talk to them and say what's going on, you got no sense whatsoever. You know, Chick took me down to the local sari store. As you know, I'm a smoker. And I was wondering how they've gone. Now, last time I was here, these were between 50 and 60 pesos a packet. They're now 105. This is it's a soft pack, 20 in a pack, Winston Red. So 105 pesos. So 10 packets, obviously, 1,050 pesos, which is 1/3 the price of the same sorry, that's 1/10 the price of one packet in Australia. So I can buy 10 packets of cigarettes here for a little under $1 less than I can buy one in Australia. So cigarettes, if you're a smoker, they're cheap. Booze is ridiculously cheap. Your San Miguel's cost nothing. Tanduay, which is the local Filipino rum, you can pick up a long net for, what is it, Will, about
110.
110, which is, in Australian dollars, about $3. In American dollars, that's like $2 and a nickel. I don't know what a nickel or a dime, but I mean, it's $2 for a really nice bottle of rum. So those are really good. But as we told you in a previous video the other day, we went and bought the most famous of Filipino food, which is called lechon. 750 pesos a kilo. And look, I just don't get it. I'm not even going to go into it. You've got to try it. Yes, it's a nice flavoured meat, but I don't see the big deal. Now, on the way back from the hotel that we were going to, I said to Will, come on, we'll go and get some petrol. So he pulled into the petrol station, and there's 3 attendants here. You cannot, it doesn't matter who you are, you do not pump your own petrol in the Philippines. There's attendants there, and they will do it for you. So you pull up, and you nominate a price. You say 100, 200, 300, or fill. Okay, so I get out of the van, the 3 guys are standing there, and I said to Will, what petrol do you want? Because they had, I don't know, there was 3 different types. So I said, let's get the premium, because you know, you don't want to put shit petrol in the vehicle. So I said, we'll just get premium. And it was 57 cents per litre, okay?
57 pesos.
57 pesos per litre. Now that's about half of what it is in Australia, about half. So I was absolutely blown away. So the guy didn't want to fill it up. We actually basically had an argument. I got out of the car, I'm the customer, and I'm going, fill it up. He goes, oh, but sir, it's expensive. I said, well, actually, no, it's not. Where I come from, it's half the price, you know. And he was very hesitant to fill it up because Filipinos, you know, they'll buy 60 pesos with a fuel. You get into any Filipino-owned car, and the gauge, that's how far the gauge is over. It's always on empty.
The most I've ever seen him do is 500 peso.
Yeah. So
most.
This guy, yeah.
Even the lorry buses, what do you call them? The
series.
The bus ones, they have those crappy ones. What do they call them? Jeepneys.
Yeah, the jeepneys and the PUJs and the multi.
200 peso in.
Yeah. So anyway, I said to him, fill it up, and they obviously don't hear that request very often because he was really hesitant. It's almost as though I had to open my wallet to show that I could afford to fill the vehicle up, because people here they can't. So, you know, we filled it up. What was it? It was only like 1,000 pesos or something.
1,100 or if that.
I mean, you know, it was $20. Fuck's sake! I mean, you know, I couldn't believe it. And so, you know, prices are pretty good. They're a lot more than what they used to be. Be careful of booking travel and booking online hotels, because unless you're quick, the page reloads and the price doubles every time it reloads. And that really pissed me off. And even talking to them over the phone, forget it. Now, when I leave here next week to go to Cebu, Will and Chick during the week, they're just flat out busy. So they've arranged for a vehicle to come and pick me up. Someone they know, and they've used them before, very trustworthy guy. But they're charging me 1,000, not Will and Chick, the guy who does the transfer, he's charging me 1,750 pesos to pick me up and drive me to the airport, which is about, I don't know,
1 hour.
1 hour away. Now, in Cebu, I can hire a car for 24 hours for 1,500. So I said to Will, far out, what the hell's going on? So, you know, it varies, and I just can't believe that I've got to pay this guy an hour's ride 1,750 pesos. You know, like, it's just insane. So you've really got to check it out. If you haven't got a Filipino friend and advisor, you're going to get screwed. You are going to get screwed. Remember, do not take 1,000 peso notes. You can't change them. I went into a cafe with a couple of friends of mine the night that I was at the hotel. I bought 4 San Miguels. It took them half an hour from the time I said I'd like 4 San Miguels to bring them booze, and I paid with a 1,000 peso note. The bill was 480. It was 120 each for the San Miguel. So 4 of them, 480. I gave them a 1,000 peso note, right? 20 bucks. They ran around like blue-ass flies it took half an hour for them to come back with the change, because they were running all up and down the street asking all the shop owners for change. 1,000 peso notes, all they are is a pain in the ass. Avoid them like the plague, unless you know that you've got to spend, you know, 10,000 pesos here. Now, rental car. I got the best deal in bloody Cebu on a rental car. I've got a rental car for 10 days, 24 hours, okay? Now, as you know, I've got a friend here that's going to run me around. I got that rental car for 8,400 pesos for the 10 days, plus I have to pay a 3,000 peso deposit that when I take it back in the same condition with the same amount of fuel in it, I'm repaid the 3,000. Now, they say that they insist on taking your passport. Never leave your passport with anybody. What I've done, and what I do every time, I've got colour photocopies of my passport signed by a Justice of the Peace or a Notary Public. I don't know what you call them in your country, but I've got colour photocopies signed by a Justice of the Peace. This is a true and correct copy of the original document, and that's what I leave them. Never leave your passport with a hotel, because the next thing you know, you get back to the States, you get back to Australia, you get back to England, and someone's opened up a bank account in your name, drawn out $50,000 on a loan, and you're liable for it. Do not, under any circumstances, leave your passport with a, if you go to the beach and you hire a jet ski, that's what they ask for. And when you get home, you're rooted.
They can take a photo with their phone, like they do in Thailand when you hire a motorbike or you hire anything like that. They'll take a photo of your passport with their phone, and that's all they need.
Yeah. Now, guys, listen, but it is a great place. Look, down at the local village, as you saw when we were driving down the road, como esta, hello, this is the friendliest bloody place on earth. Yes, it can be dangerous if you're an arsehole. I'm not an arsehole. I treat, you know, the people, there's Will and Chick have got a neighbour next door, and I just wandered into their property, como esta, my buntek, and they got the shock of their life. Here's this skinny white old foreigner saying,
"Oh, far
hello,"
better.
Yeah, in their language. And you know, I've got a few phrases and things that I can understand, and they were just absolutely rip. Treat Filipinos with respect. Have the common decency to greet them and say nice things to them. Only a couple of words. Como esta? You know, hello, how are you? Maya bunta. I've taught you all the good morning, good afternoon, good evening. Salamat goes down well. A couple of words in Filipino, they will love you to death. They will love you to death.
And even if you're not pronouncing it right, they're so happy that you're trying.
Yeah, because look, as I've said before, foreigners come to your country and they're yabbering on in their language, you get the shits and you say, hey, speak English. Well, we're a guest in the Philippines. Have the respect for the Filipino people and at least be polite. Como esta for hello, good morning. Oh, Siggy, you can just say Siggy when you leave. That just means thank you, bye, see you next time. All you need is como esta and Siggy. And if you want to find out the price of anything in Region 7, the Visayas, Pila, P-I-L-A-R. I mean, it's simple. There's a few simple words and you get your point across. There's no point asking a Filipino who doesn't speak English, how much is that? You're just going to get the Filipino stare. Pila. It's simple. That means how much is that? What does it cost? And you use these very simple words. They're not hard to remember. And you get respect in return for at least trying. So listen, thanks for listening to me. I hope you've got these up-to-date travel tips. Careful with your hotel bookings. Be very careful with your internal travel. But everything else, just use your common sense. I carry a shoulder wallet. Do not, under any circumstances, put your wallet with your money in your back pocket, because it will go.
Or your front, or your side pockets if you've got cargo pants.
Yeah.
Don't do that either.
Don't do that. If you've only got one pocket in the front, put it in the front. And ladies, keep your handbag zipped up. Put the handbag thing over your shoulder, not just hanging loose, but over like that under your arm, because they will grab it. And forget wearing any fancy jewellery, even a wristwatch. They'll cut your bloody hand off to get it. Hey, thanks for listening. Great thanks to Chick and Will again. They're hosting me like a VIP. I'm having such a wonderful time. Look, I mean, look at this. Look at this. I'm sitting here with a little goat that's come up to me, you know, with no fear at all, because they trust their human owners, because they are looked after so well by them. You know, I sat down on the stool, they were jumping all over me. They don't know me. And it's a really cool thing. It just goes to show you, and I can't tell you enough, how amazingly I've seen Will and Chick look after their animals, and the way their animals have absolutely, utterly and totally 100% trust them. So thanks, ladies and gentlemen.
I put you already.
I mean, it's really nice to watch, isn't it?
It's funny. This is Billy of Stu and Maurice. It's like still get these cuddles, so Bum Bum is falling off.
Well, Jeff, thank you very much. So what that was a video just to give you an update on what we've seen on the local prices since Jeff's last been here in the Philippines. And so that if you're planning anything, you know, this is it as of today on what it's like. And before he goes out, I guarantee he'll give you another update on what things were like on his further areas where he's travelled through and the different islands that he has gone to. So from us today, it looks like it's going to rain. And we'll see you all again tomorrow. And no, you're not taking my sheep with you to bed. Thanks, Jeff.
Another great day on the Aussie farm. Thank you.